Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Today, apparently I missed being able to examine this again. Aha! Come back to hear more about my camera, have you? Sorry, I'm afraid I'm really busy right now. Oh, well, what a shame. Well, if you ever want to talk about cameras, come back and see me anytime. Sounds like his own family members don't want to listen to him. That's sad. They have, like, online groups you can talk to people about that stuff. Or hell, in-person groups too. Where are we going? Find Pierce and return the notebook. Oh. Sure, is Pierce... mooring deck? Maybe? Yes! I sure hope Pierce is around here somewhere. Ah, Mr. Wright and Ms. Fay. Hello, Pierce. We were looking for you. I'm sorry for Master Soren's sudden departure earlier. You have my sincerest apologies. It was totally understandable, really, you know, with the bleeding. But shouldn't you be at his side right now? It's fine. There are other servants with him, and I'm in constant contact with them. Opening fire. No, wrong one! Do not forget to give him his pain medication, and be sure to keep him hydrated. I think that's like the nurse's responsibility, but sure. Also, see to it that he's not up and about. He needs complete bed rest. Is this what happens when you're too rich for normal peasant phones? Yes. But actually with peasant phones. I must return to Master Soren now, but did you want something of me? Actually, here's Soren's notebook. He dropped it when he collapsed. I hope Pierce doesn't notice the bloodstain. Oh, thank you very much for this. I will see to it personally that Master Soren gets it back. Thank you. I trust you did not look inside. Oh, of course not. Because it is filled with numerous patent-worthy ideas, you see. Look, I know you're busy, but would you mind if I asked you a few questions about the case? Well, as I said, I must be getting back to Master Soren. So if you could make it quick, I would greatly appreciate it. Alright! I'll make this as quick as possible. I don't know why I said it like that, and it sounded weird in my head. It's like I was trying to do a Mario impression for some reason. Maybe I'm just having a stroke. I'd like to ask you about the cover-up you tried to pull off, if you don't mind. I told everything there is to tell in court today. Disposing of anything that may harm the Sprocket's family's reputation is simply a part of my job. Sounds like a lovely job description. I have nothing more to say on that matter. I will say I do not think it's wise to spend time on topics that have already been discussed. Right. The accident? Pierce, can you tell us more about this accident? Where did you find that? And did I not already tell you about that accident? You did, but you conveniently left out one crucial detail. The fact that Dumas Gloomsbury was driving the car. Oh, did I not mention that? I suppose it simply did not come up then. If Mr. Gloomsbury caused the accident, why didn't the Sprocket family fire him? Wouldn't that usually be the natural consequence of such a huge mistake? I mean, unless it was an accident, right? Like something wrong with the car, another car swerving in front of them, etc. Then again, you know, judging by this family so far, they probably would have fired him or killed him. Please do not misunderstand. Gloomsbury stayed on with the family. On Master Soren's request. What? What is the type of person... That is the type of person Master Soren is. Perhaps it was the influence of Ms. Selena's kind nature. She was such a sweet person that even in her last moment she thought of Master Soren. Not only did Soren not hold a grudge against Gloomsbury, but he insisted on keeping him on? Now I really don't understand how that guy's minds work. Selena's last moments. Oh, this should be fun. So, you were present when Selena Sprocket's, for Selena Sprocket's last moments? Yes, in my professional capacity. The accident happened on the way to a certain party. And what kind of party was that? It was Miss Selena's engagement party. Gloomsbury's injuries were minor, but Miss Selena's and Master Soren's were critical. They were brought to the Sprocket family's regular hospital. Wow, to have such a terrible thing happen on what was supposed to be a day of celebration. Yeah, that shit's fucking sad. Thanks to the surgeon in charge, Master Soren pulled through. But Miss Selena, she, The last words Miss Selena said to me were, "Please help Soren." Ever since then, I have attended Master Soren and tried to help him in any way I can. I see. Selena's fiancé must have been devastated. Indeed. The shock of losing Miss Selena was so great, he quit being a surgeon. He was a surgeon? Wait, so the surgeon who tried to save them both, was he? Yes, he was Miss Selena's fiancé. Oh, what a terrible tragedy! How awful. So where's your fiancé now? Good question. I wonder that sometimes myself. So Selena had a fiancé. I'd like to find out more about him, but I doubt I'll find him anytime soon. So, are we done here? I'm afraid I must be going. Could you please just tell me a little more about Soren? There's nothing more to tell. Can't seem to get any real answers out of him just by asking questions. But there is that piece of evidence I still don't know much about. Maybe he'll be able to tell me something about it. Cool, can you tell me what evidence you're talking about? It's gotta be something new, right? It's not this. We just literally talked about this, right? Even now, it is painful to remember the accident. And Master Soren is not the only one who suffers still. The entire Sprockets family was plunged into deep sorrow, a sorrow that they still feel to this day. Now I understand why Soren changed so much after the accident. That is why I do not want you to bring the car accident up again. I hope you understand. Yeah, I understand. So I guess that topic is out. Blood? Do you recognize this, Pierce? This is not something I really care to look at, but it was you and the others who tried to cover things up in the hold, wasn't it? I left that entirely to my subordinates, so I really don't know anything about it myself. Pierce was in charge of handling the guests and relatives, so he must know a lot more than he's letting on. Okay. Candelabra? Pierce, have you ever seen this candelabra before? I know. I don't know anything about it. Liar! My Magatama reacted. Pierce must be trying to hide something from me. I have to break those psyche locks and find out what. It's like, you said that out loud. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. Pierce's secret. Pierce! You're hiding something from me about this candelabra, aren't you? Okay, stop with the fucking slow cleaning of your monocle, please. It is infuriating to me for some reason. It is one of the candelabras from the Flying Chapel, is it not? Is there something special about it? Actually, there is. There's some blood on it, you see. I think the blood might belong to this person. Take that! Soren has a rather nasty wound on his body, doesn't he? Yes, Master Soren is indeed injured. Are any of the other people involved with this case injured? No, not as far as I can know. I see. And let me ask you this, Pierce. Do you suppose Soren could have been more directly involved with you than you're letting on? What in the world would make you think that? Oh, I got my reasons. Mr. Gloomsbury's fingerprints were found on this candelabra stem, which leads me to believe that Mr. Gloomsbury stabbed Soren with it. I cannot possibly think that Master Soren is the one responsible for the murder. I don't have any conclusive evidence of that at the moment, but I do think he had a motive. This proves that Soren had a motive to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. Take that! Even though it was an accident, Mr. Gloomsbury was the man responsible for taking Soren's sister away. Wouldn't he have done that sooner? I'm actually going to rip out your eyes. Let us suppose that Gloomsbury did stab Master Soren with the candelabra. Can you prove that it had anything to do with this case? He might have been stabbed at some other location for some other reason. Sorry, but I can prove it was related to this case. Oh, really? Soren's stabbing and Mr. Gloomsbury's death are definitely connected. And are they now? This is the piece of evidence that ties Soren's injury to Mr. Gloomsbury's murder. This? Probably this. Take that! A bloodstain found in the side of the lift that goes between the hold and the Vista deck. Its blood matches the blood that's on the candelabra. I obtained the results straight from the police, so I can assure you this information is correct. This bloodstain on the lift indicates that an important fact. It shows us that Soren was there during the crime. Yes? Soren's blood is on the lift, which can only mean one thing. He was there, wasn't he? Soren was at the scene of the crime. You are very astute, Mr. Wright. It appears I cannot hide this from you any longer. Very well, I will tell you everything. Unlock successful. Is your tie like in the shape of like clock hands? Yeah. Could you tell me more about Soren's injury? Very well. This is indeed what I heard directly from Master Soren himself. As you surmise, Master Soren was stabbed by Gloomsbury on the day of the murder. It happened after the first wedding reception. The happy couple was in the reception hall when suddenly Gloomsbury appeared. He attacked Miss Ellen and tried to take her away. Master Soren went to stop him and then found himself in a struggle with Gloomsbury. That is when Master Soren was stabbed with the candelabra, he said. Even though Master Soren was badly injured, he went after Gloomsbury. So Soren really was at the scene of the murder, wasn't he? Yes, that is correct. However, by the time Master Soren arrived at the scene, Gloomsbury had already been murdered. So Pierce is saying that Soren was at the crime scene, but that he didn't have anything to do with the murder itself. Even still, why did you try to keep such an important piece of information from me? I'm very sorry. Master Soren's injury and Gloomsbury's murder were not directly related, so I decided not to mention it, so as to not unnecessarily complicate the investigation. Now then, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I really must go now. Please excuse me. Thank you for your time. You should have just told us everything in the first place and saved us a lot of time. So it can't be Soren, right? Because, like, straight up, if he was going to get vengeance for his sister, he could have done that when it happened. When was this? Was this March 8th? It was a few years ago, right? Yeah, maybe 2-3 years ago. It wasn't that long ago, but it was enough time to kill someone and have it covered up in that amount of time. Yeah, but I guess that isn't that simple for him. He is the family butler, after all. He shouldn't make our job any easier, that's for sure, did he? But at least we learned something new. Soren was at the scene of the crime. Yay, that's true. One step forward is better than none. So what next, Nick? Huh, let's see. The forensic team might be done investigating the reception hall by now. Let's go check it out. Sounds like a plan. Reception hall. Is that Ellen over in the corner? They let her out of the detention center so she could clean. Yeah, it looks like the police are done with their investigation here. I wonder if it's okay for us to take a look around. Also, pretty sure they wouldn't have a maid cleaning in here until, like way after they were done investigating, right? Oh, hi, Mr. Wright. This is Emma. Hi, Emma. Hi, Emma. Would it be alright if we investigated in this room now? Sure. The police are all done, so go for it. Oh, remember that broken lantern? I restored it perfectly. I have to say, it's some of my best work. Sounds like the repair job was a resounding success. I hope it looks way worse. Thanks, Emma. We'll take a good look at it. Well, I have to be getting back to the station. Try not to mess up the crime scene if you can help it. We'll be careful, probably. I'll be seeing you. Bye, Emma. Thank you. Well, shall we get started? Talk? Any ideas? Nope. Not a thought in this head. I don't know, I really wonder about that Pierce. Yeah, I know what you mean. He seems to have a lot of power over everybody and everything, doesn't he? Actually, what I was really wondering about is the shoulder mech of his. I mean, it's pretty amazing how many things that little tiny contraption can do. Ooh, what if that mech is actually Pierce's true control center, like his brain? Maya? And what if somewhere in Sprocket Manor, he has another shiny golden body, and then during emergencies, he can switch bodies and become Super Pierce Nickabody? This is what I get for trying to have a serious conversation with a super geek. I bet all Ellen wants is to start her happy new life with Soren. Yeah, I bet you're right. But do you think the truth will really set her free? All you can do is do your job to the best of your abilities. And if you can bring Ellen joy that way, all is the better, right? Maya. Either way, I think true happiness can only be found in the truth. Eventually, yeah, sure, maybe. What are you looking at me like that for? I was just thinking about how wise that sounded. Looks like little Maya's growing up. Can you knock it off? I've been trying to be serious here. Sorry. Didn't work last time. Hey, we can shift. Maid? We're not gonna talk about the maid? Okay. Okay, I thought we were looking out the window, but sure. Is this where the murder weapon the timekeeper was displayed? I guess it's in police custody now. Huh. What's this, a key? Let's ask the maid about it. Good idea. She might be able to tell us something. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? Oh, of course. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about this key? Oh, it's the key to that starts up the timekeeper. It's the startup key. Oh, that's right. Oh, the first startup of love ceremony was so beautiful. The bride and groom each had a symbol of their love, and when they put them together, oh, how romantic it was. Okay. First startup of love ceremony? What exactly did that entail? Oh, it's a ceremony in which the couple activated the timekeeper together for the first time. I suppose it's kind of like a cake cutting ceremony. And what are these symbols of their love you mentioned? Well, that's kind of an industry secret, so I can't really say. I'm sorry, but I gotta be better getting back to work. Looks like there's an order from above not to talk about it. Alright, bucket. It's another beautiful day outside, isn't it? Yeah, if only it wasn't the scene of a murder, we could really enjoy it. True. It must be tough for the maids to have to work on a beautiful day like this. Oh, we don't mind. Whoa, I didn't think you could hear me way over there. We don't think of it as simple cleaning. It's more like we're wiping away all the sadness stuck on this airship. Wow, okay, talk about devoted. Hey, I think the tablecloth is new. They must have changed it since yesterday. Huh? How can you tell? Because the food stains that were there are now gone. I should have known it's because it's food related. Guess we checked out everything of interest in this area. Did we? Okay. I mean, we just got there, but sure. Moo. Nick! What's wrong, Maya? This hasn't moved an inch since the last time we looked at it. It would be pretty creepy if it had. Look, we're in the middle of an important investigation, so try not to shout, okay? I'm just hoping it had changed somehow, you know, so it would be more interesting. That's the last thing we need for is for things to get more interesting. Slide. Okay, not fog machine. Another maid? Hey, take a look at that door. Oh, the door. I wonder where it goes. Shall I open and see? Wait! Please don't open that. It's the emergency escape hatch. It leads directly outside. You'll fall to your death! Oh, that was a close one. Maya? I'll say. Nothing? So what you're saying is we should slide. How many fucking maids are there? 3, Chronos. Okay. Model airplane, the perfect decoration for an airline company wedding. And a propeller plane like that lends the room a great old-timey feel. Oh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly plane like that. Can you picture it? The Steel Samurai zipping through the clouds over Neo Tokyo. If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes a sponsor of the show, I can see it happening. Why didn't I think of that? I think I'll suggest the idea to them later. Please at least wait until after the trial is over. You know, they might hate us since then. Oh, is that the Pegamoo? Or Pegabull that she put back together? Nice duct tape. Here's the broken lantern, all patched up. And I do mean patched. Emmett said this is some of her best work, so I know she put a lot of effort into it. It's pretty smashed up. It must have been a lot of work to piece it back together. Well, she gets an A for effort anyway. Huh. The whale handle on the back has some blood on it. It looks like somebody gripped it with a bloody hand. Maybe the blood got there when the killer was putting on old Doom and Gloom's body inside? Do you see anything else worth noting? Well, that maid is sweeping the same spot constantly. I'm pretty sure she's not actually cleaning up anything. She's just slacking off. Well, there's another one of those lanterns over there. So it might be a good idea to compare the two later. Okay, we were just there, but sure. Maid? Excuse me, is the fog machine ready to use now? No, I'm afraid not. We only put dry ice in when there's an actual reception. I see. That's too bad. She still wants to blast me with cloud of smoke, doesn't she? Alright. Do I need to go back to the other... I do, okay. So this is the unbroken Pegabull lantern. And this is the one that Emma restored. How can you tell them apart? I wouldn't say they look exactly the same, more like they made up the same parts. Wait a minute. What is it, Maya? I think there's something off about this Pegabull. Just about everything about it looks off to me. The horns. I'm not quite sure what it is. There's some detail that isn't quite right. It's the horns. Yeah, the horns are not the same. Show me the sewer lantern again? Yeah, I know. It's this, isn't it? What? Where? The thing about the restored lantern that's off is the shape of the horns. The shape of the horns is different, isn't it? How they're curved and their size and stuff. I don't know. The curve and size seem the same as the unbroken. What the fuck are you talking about? No, they're not! No, they're fucking not! They are not the same in the fucking slightest! The color of the wheel handle then? I didn't even see the wheel. Look, it's the wheel handle. It's a different color altogether. Yeah, they're fucking not the same. Emma got inside and outside, Emma got the inside and outside wheel handle switched around. Oh, wow, you're right. And there's blood on this handle too, so if somebody gripped it with a bloody hand, as if somebody gripped it with a bloody hand, right, which means the blood got on the handle from inside the lantern. Okay. You think the blood got there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern? Huh. It's really hard to say at this point. Whew. Well, I think we've checked out everything relevant to this case. What are you two doing here? Wait, what are you doing here? Oh, hi. Soren, shouldn't you be resting in bed? You're injured. How do you know about that? Never mind. My notebook. Have you seen my notebook? I can't find it anywhere. My notebook. I need my notebook. What's the matter with him? My notebook. I have to have. Master Soren! Master Soren, I told you to stay in bed. My notebook! Here you go. Yes, this is it. Soren gets emotionally unstable without the notebook of his? Whew. Looks like he's calmed down now. Soren, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I cannot allow you to do that. What if his wound were to open up again? He needs the rest. I guess you're right. Now, if you'll excuse us. Master Soren, let us retire. Alright, so I'm only 24, though. I got a little ways to go before I retire. Alright. Here they go. Pierce is right. I guess he really isn't in any condition to be questioned. Well, let's get back to the agency and sort through what we've learned. Okie dokie, artichoke. Do you have anything to say about this? No. This. You do. This is about the car accident Soren's sister died in. And I bet she would have wanted to see her little brother get married. Yeah. Well, with the way things are, I don't think she'll be able to rest in peace. So we'll just have to figure out the truth somehow, for her sake too. Yeah. Let's not leave a single stone unturned and push her on in her investigation. Blood? I think they fought for their lives here on what was supposed to be an uplifting day. Nick, do you realize this is a murder case, right? Huh? Oh, did I say something wrong? What are you thinking making such an insensitive pun about this lift? Oh, fucking, what pun? All I said was it was supposed to be an uplifting day. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a pun. I strongly suggest you don't say anything like that in front of the Sprocket family. Yes, ma'am. That's quite a fancy candelabra, huh? Maybe I should get a few, just like for the altar in the channeling chamber at home. I can't really see these things going well with the vibe of Crane Village. Oh, but they're perfect. They can even hold the big candles, hold the really big candles. And they look so cool, right? That's going to be one electric altar once Maya's done with it. Okay. I go right back to the agency? Oh, we're back. Anybody here? Oh, hi, boss. Athena, I thought you were Trucy. I guess you could say that I'm taking a short break. But enough about me. What about the investigation? Did you find out anything? Well, turns out that the third person Ellen says she saw at the crime scene might have been Soren Sprocket. What? Really? I just thought he seemed suspicious. Thing is, by the time Soren got to the Vista deck, the murder had already occurred, apparently. No way! I don't buy that! Not for a second! Because you don't actually you don't have any details. You haven't been there! It's a cover-up! A cover-up, I tell you! That's certainly a possibility. And as a lawyer, it's certainly a possibility I have to pursue, but what? It's your job, right? So pursue the heck out of it. Just do it! Yeah, but is that really what's best for Ellen? Soren can be found guilty if the truth comes out tomorrow, but if we don't pursue the possibility, Ellen could be found guilty instead. Oh man, either way, it sure doesn't spell out happily ever after for the two of them. So what are you gonna do, Mr. Wright? I can't let an innocent person get convicted, so I guess all I can do is pursue the truth, even if it ends up devastating Ellen. She will probably beat me with that frying pan or iron. What a tough call to make. Still, there's a chance, right? Maybe something will come up during the trial that will save their marriage. I hope so. I really do. Well, Maya, let's go. Break the news to Ellen, you mean? Yeah. Mr. Wright, please take me with you. I think I can help you console Ellen through this piece of bad news. Athena, I appreciate the offer, but don't you have somewhere else to be? Do I? Athena, what are you doing here? I've been looking all over for you. Come on now, let's get back to practicing. No, wait, my body can't take it anymore. Boss, you gotta help me. A lawyer always keeps their promises, Athena. But boss! If you bail on me one more time, Athena, I'm gonna use a real blade on you. Eek! Yo, hey, Phoenix, as her dad, we should probably stop that. Sorry, Athena, but somebody's gotta do it. Better you than me, though. Hang in there, kiddo. Come on, Maya. We better get going. Jesus. Hi, Ellen. How's it going? Hey, Ellen, I had to ask you something. What's with the maids and all their voices? Hello, Ellen. How did your investigation go, Mr. Wright? Before I answer that, I need to ask you something. Was Soren with you when Mr. Gloomsbury attacked you in the reception hall? I'm sorry I kept it from you. I was afraid that he'd come under suspicion if I told you. So I kept quiet about it. I'm really sorry. I see. I thought it was probably something like that. Listen, Ellen, I'm afraid I have to make a very difficult decision based on what I found out. What kind of decision? This is very hard for me to say, but the mysterious person you saw at the scene of the crime was most likely Soren. What?! In other words, in court tomorrow, I'm afraid I'll have to propose the possibility that Soren is the true culprit. No! Soren is innocent! No! But don't you see? If I don't try to pursue the line of thought, you'll be found guilty. No! 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 Please, Ellen, calm down. Soren just can't be found guilty. I'd much rather be found guilty instead. Ellen, you can't let yourself think like that. Maya was really close to the camera. But, no! Marriage is for life, right? Do you think you can run away from the truth and still be happy with him? You're not married, so how can you possibly understand? Sometimes you just gotta do whatever it takes to make things work. But, Nick, you talk to her. Hey, don't just dump this all on me. Mr. Wright, I'm innocent, and Soren is too. So please, prove our innocence in court. I'll certainly do whatever in my everything in my power. I just hope she doesn't lose control like this in the court tomorrow. Oh, she's gonna. Have you met her? Are we going to a to be continued? We are. All right, you know what? I'll call it here for today, and we'll start the, I guess, part 2 trial tomorrow. Trial day 2. I'm assuming it's going to go on longer. Well, we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you all then. Bye.